Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the LA Chargers. The second of two on this late season Saturday night. The Bills and Chargers, off we go in Week 16. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Hey, go Lion.
Herbert to throw right away. He finds his target, Allen. Now inside the 25. Keenan Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throw right side complete to Dodson. Fighting his way through contact. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Rodgers now on first down. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Now a 2nd and 2. On second down, a run with Hall. Shoves him aside. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going with the football.
3rd down and 1. They'll run with Hall. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The Chargers had 8-6 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And the offense hung it on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Breece Hall, 33 yards. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one.
Hold the trips right.
On first down, Justin Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ray. Ready?
Now it's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him.
on that play. He simply dropped it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Rodgers to throw once more. Into space at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Samuel. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Throwing is Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Bills. Jahan Dotson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Herbert changing things up. Second down, Pollard again. There he goes, left side. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Allen! Tony Pollard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers now on first down. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Rodgers going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Rodgers. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. And it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Morris. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now Samuel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Herbert. He's got room at the 30, and he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Herbert now. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he'll get them a little space here up to the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. Gets this one to Morris. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone, and he gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Here's Rodgers. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers now to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Morris. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. One quarter remains here in Week 16. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Breece Hall. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bills go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. 119 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Pollard again. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 14-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Give to Hall running right to the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Rodgers now on 1st down.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the counter, it's Hall.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Rodgers directing traffic. Going to change the play. Here's Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Extra point try now from Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. On 1st down, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10. Here's Samuel. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line. This is Samuel. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they will take a knee here. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. But if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve.